That's good.
Well, so my mom was 18. My dad was 38 when they met. And my mom was very shy, and my dad was a showman. He loved to perform. And so, on their very first date, he tried to coax my mom to sing something into the Voice-O-Matic record booth. There was like a thing where you dropped a coin in and you can make a record, a little plastic record.
Oh, really? How cool is that?
Yes.
Good.
I saw that
And they had that in a
movie.
music store.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't remember what movie it was.
Yeah. So,
are you counseling people?
So anyway, when he tried to get her to do that, she refused. She was too shy. So he picked up his trumpet and walked into the Voice-O-Matic record booth and sang and played the song.
But how does the tune go?
She's going to play it.
Oh, I see.
Wait a minute, it's not plugged in.
Poor Scott.
We're going to get that.
Would you catch us here? Do it without him. Yeah.
I really want you to hear this song.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it in there now?
Not quite.
Now you have to see.
There it is.
That's
Try it now?
Yeah.
There it is. Oh,
Can you control the volume from there?
yes.
Oh, okay.
So this is a little plastic record.
And that's your dad's trumpet.
My dad's trumpet.
Who played the piano? Yeah, how's the piano?
I don't know. That's my dad singing.
Maybe when you put your money in.
Well, I think there's probably a piano player in the room. I'm guessing. Does anybody know that song? It's by Meredith Wilson. And it's called You and I.
Oh.
Do you look more like your mom or dad, would you say?
My dad.
Very close.
Right.
So I'm just so glad I have that.
Yeah. Oh, that is so you have the little record itself?
I had the actual little plastic.
The first date.
And you
played
had
it
it
on
on
turntable.
The first day, I loved it. And, you know, to put that digitally into, you know, to get a digital copy of it, we had to adjust the speed of the recording because it was like a 78, but it was a little too fast for a 78. So we did a lot of manipulation to get that to sound like my dad. So that was my brother Tom and I worked on it. So we did that. All right, so my dad and his brother, so my dad's name was Ray and my uncle's name was Tom, along with their parents, opened a music store in the height of the Great Depression, 1934, in Maplewood, Missouri. And who would have thought that a music store could, you know, survive the Depression? Long before my siblings and I were around, two older cousins grew up in the music store and took drum, baton, and dance lessons. So every birthday and every Christmas provided an opportunity for Ray and Tom's children to experiment with an instrument of their choice, and every recital gave us an opportunity to perform. This is a little picture of my dad with my older cousin Chuck, and this was taken like in 1944 or something.
Yeah.
So. At age 11, my youngest brother Tom, named after our Uncle Tom, played an upright bass, which towered over him.
Yeah.
I always have to laugh when I look at this picture. Ray Jr. is in the middle, and that's me over there. And Tom is probably sitting there going like this, because he never took piano lessons, but I'm sure our parents made him sit at the bench, you know, just with us. But his passion was always bass. And so what he would do is he had a little record player, and he would play these jazz recordings as young as 3 or 4 years old, and he would try to sing the bass line with his voice. That was what he was interested in.
Fairly soon.
When we were teenagers, we formed this jazz pop trio called the Ray Kennedy Trio. And by then I was a serious student of classical piano. But since my 13-year-old brother Ray didn't sing, I became the singer of the group, and he became the piano player of the group. And I also played the vibraphones a little bit with, when we were on the road doing gigs. So that's my other brother Tom in the back, and Steve Cherry, who was the son of Jerry Cherry, he was probably 8 or 9 right there. And here's a little something from that. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Gotta pray. So I'll never forget when we went
Beautiful.
when we went into the studio to do this. It was Technosonic Studios on Brentwood, if anybody remembers that. And of course I was scared to death. And then my younger brother Ray was the boss. He was saying, "Okay, now don't sing that note. You can sing this note." And
How old was he
was in control.
on that song?
13.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
13.
now you said because he didn't sing?
He didn't, he had a very soft speaking voice and never felt like he had the ability to sing.
Because that recording of him in the studio.
Oh,
no, that was the dad.
That was our dad.
Oh.
That was our dad. So
Oh,
yeah, I
this is
know
Ray
it's confusing.
Junior. Okay, I was
Because
confused.
their names were the same.
Right. Okay.
My dad's name was Ray and his brother's name was Tom. So then I have 2 brothers named
That's
Ray.
confusing. Very confusing.
And believe me, when I was writing the book, that was
Yes.
confusing too. And so,
Sounds good.
through a myriad of opportunities through our childhood to play music and to learn music, we were able throughout our entire careers just to do music, to perform and to teach, to direct. So we were very blessed. So what is your family's common language and passion? Not every family lives and breathes music like we did. Do you share common experiences around a particular activity? And if your family is looking for that common thread, could your ancestors hold a clue? Oh, by the way, this is Dizzy Gillespie. This is, he came through town, and both of my brothers met him back in the 70s, and actually Dizzy was going to a club downtown and came by the music store to pick up my brother in a taxi cab. And my brother Ray was able to hang out with the other musicians at the club during the rehearsal and play piano for them. So anyway, forgot
Wow.
that side. So this is a picture I was going to show you. As I researched my roots, I discovered that as far back as the 1850s, there were musicians on my dad's side of the family. And this picture shows my dad's grandfather on the left and his 2 brothers who grew up as musicians. And, yeah.
And where was this picture taken?
I don't know.
It was already in America? Or
It was in America,
Europe?
yes. It was in America. I'm going to guess Troy, Missouri, or one of the small towns in Missouri, because my grandmother was from Troy. And that would have been his daughter. Yes, his daughter. So I think that's what it was. And in this picture, you can see my dad on the far left, very young, and his grandfather, which was one of the musicians in the picture. And then 4 people over to the right, in the, I guess, floral dress, was my grandmother. So my grandmother taught piano and provided violin lessons for my dad. And so, you know, we were all mentored in music, and you know, just it's wonderful when good parents listen and watch what their children want to do and nurture that and provide opportunity for them. There's another picture of my grandfather, my great-grandfather. Yeah, my dad's grandfather. And then his